Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the channel, Chino Comics and More. This is Chino, and this is Manny.
What's up, YouTube?
Alright guys, first off we want to start off by thanking everyone that got us to the big 100. I think right now we're sitting at 110. So thank you guys, the community has been really good to us.
Thank you.
First off we want to start off by, again guys, want you guys to subscribe, hit the like button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that notification bell.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate that I get to work sometimes out of town, and when I do work out of town, when I don't have anything to do, I just go out there and I'm looking for stuff on OfferUp, I'm looking for stuff on Craigslist, or I'm actually visiting comic book stores. And it happens to be that this comic book store is actually located maybe 3 or 4 miles from an actual job site that we're doing. So I had already been there talking to the owner.
Convenient, huh?
Yeah. I spent all my time there. Okay, so this store, it's a game, card, toy centric store. It does have a little bit of comic books. I think they have like a little wall and just I think like drawers. You guys saw a little bit of the store when I walked in there, and I think my sister made a little cameo. But so they're not too big on comic books. They do have a lot of the newer stuff. I think just little subscriptions here and there. But their main focus is games and cards. So they're not big into buying collections. They're not big into trying to pick up slabs or have like a grail on the wall or anything like that. So I'm always walking in there and I'm always talking to the owner. The owner knows that I'm a collector. So it just happened that I think 2 weeks ago, someone walked in there with a small collection. I think it's a small long box, maybe about 200 comic books. Walked in there, wanted to sell it to him. He was really interested because if they're not cards, then he's not really trying to buy it. So what he did is he called me real quick. I picked up and I asked him to send me a few pictures. And then I just met up with the guy. Basically, that's it. Give you a rundown. Okay, so basically, Manny, what he's gonna do is, Manny has looked at the books, Manny has graded the books, and he's also priced the books. So just so he can have a different perspective, and I'm not thinking that I always get a good deal. Mm-hmm. He's gonna just check me. He's gonna bring me back down to reality, and we're gonna go from there. So Manny's gonna take it from here.
Okay, so the first book that you actually picked up is Daredevil number 4. I graded at a 5.0. This one here I have priced at $140.
Manny and his grades, huh?
Again, it's a low number. It's the first appearance of the Purple Man, which is a key villain in the Jessica Jones series of Netflix, whatever the case is. But that's not bad. I mean, pretty good pickup in my eyes.
It's not bad, and he actually came out again, like Manny said, in Jessica Jones. So it's crazy how this villain showed up in Jessica Jones season.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. The next book he picked up is number 5. I graded at a 6.0. I'm pricing it at a 120. Again, low number, still below 10. Not a bad pickup. The following book is Daredevil number 6. I graded at a 5.5, $80 book. Even better. It's less than $100. Not bad. So you kind of see the theme that we're going with. Daredevil's not a very expensive character to buy into. Now, again, these are not high grades. They're mid grades, a little better than mid grades. But still, you're spending less than $100 for issues that are below number 10. That's not bad.
Yeah, and if you see in his very early kind of his first few books, he's wearing the yellow costume.
The following book is number 18. I graded this one at a 6.5, $55 book. Again, even better. And it's the first appearance of Gladiator. Again, less than $100. It's still early on in the start of the series. Again, it's a pretty smart investment, I believe. And it's the first appearance, so you can't go wrong with that. The following book is Daredevil number 21 at a 6.0, $30 book. If you can see the theme, it's not very expensive. A $30 book, that's usually what, like a variant maybe, who knows. But still not bad.
It actually has a little bit of writing back there. Someone put 7.0.
Maybe they're more generous than I am. The next book I have is number 26. And if it comes out at 7.0, even better, but you're not going to get this one graded.
Yeah, no.
This one I graded at 6.5 at $35. Still very affordable. So again, like I said, I think this is the kind of book or the kind of series that you can buy into and you're not going to break the bank. The following book is number 28. 6.0, $30. Not bad. Then the following book is Daredevil number 29. Looks like he's unmasked here. I have this at a 6.5. This one here, I went based on eBay, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I saw them roughly like at $60 to $70. And I gave this price of $50, so that's not bad. And then the last book you have here that's part of the Daredevil series is Daredevil 182. They give it a 9.8. I'm gonna have to disagree with them. No, I'm just joking. It's CGC, so they should be right.
It's not PGX, guys.
$55. Again, 9.8. That's near perfection. Not bad. $55. And to finish it off,
and this is a kicker here because before we get into the last book, so when I walked in there and I met the gentleman and I met the owner, he just had the long box and he had the slab. So when I saw the slab and I saw kind of what he had, the very first few books in there, like towards maybe the first 20, I saw the first Daredevils. As soon as I saw that, I kind of started putting a price behind it. The guy wanted $700 for the actual lot, and I offered him $500. Just by seeing the first few books, I kind of already knew that what I was paying for the lot, that I was either gonna break even or I was gonna eventually just come up on top a little. Actually, Manny, when I brought this back, Manny found this one there. I didn't even see this one in the first place.
yeah, this book, I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard of it. The Tomb of Dracula, number 10. I graded at 5.0, and that I have it priced at $260. So, again, Blade's first appearance, awesome book to own. At a 5.0 is not bad. Oh, and keep in mind, all these books, they haven't been pressed or cleaned. So, you know, a press and clean, it could bump the grade a little bit higher, but for sure it'll make a percent better.
The good thing about buying these boxes sometimes is that you find some good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so the one thing I do remember is that the guy was really hung up on this 9.8. He thought this one was like a $500 book. What I did is once I saw it, I just pulled it up. I showed him what they were going for on eBay. And basically, I pulled up. I don't know if you guys use Go Collect. That's kind of who I use. I use Go Collect. I went on there and I just showed him. I'm like, hey, look, this is really, you know, in a good day, it's a $50 book. But, you know, it's not a book that, I don't want to say it's not a book that I wouldn't pay $50 to have it. But I wouldn't grade it. If I had this book raw, I just wouldn't grade it. To me, it's just, it doesn't make any sense. It is a 9.8, but there's so many good copies of this. It's just, I wouldn't do it. But after he saw what this book was worth, man, that kind of just deflated his kind of his mindset of what he thought he had as far as total price for all these books.
And I think it's good to know, it's good to get educated and to do some research, because, you know, if he was banking on this 9.8 as being his main price, you know, when he had, some lower entry numbers of the series, but sometimes people get hung up on, well, this is a 9.8, or this is not a number 1, this is a number 3, number 4 of the issue. But if you don't do the research, guys, you know, you could be missing out on key items or key comics that you could purchase for a really good price. Now, in this case, if he was hung up on this 9.8, then he just went based on grade. Now, if he would have done just a little bit of research, then he would have seen that, you know, issue number 4 has a main appearance. And, you know, sometimes it's just best to just go out there and take your time before you go out there and start selling your books. So that goes to all of us. You know, we have
sellers.
Yeah, for us to have our own personal collection, sometimes we just need to double check what we have.
Yeah, and I think that's what happened here. I think the guy didn't know what he had. I think he saw early Daredevil, but he didn't see a number 1 and anything like that.
Yeah.
So it worked out. I think he got a good deal behind it. I got a good deal behind it. at the end of the day, he was happy. $500 is $500. I'm sorry. I mean, it is what it is. You know, that is a lot of money. You know, to come out there and think you have a box full of dollar books. You know, and you come out, you know, with $500. I think it was something that worked out. That's basically all I have for today's haul. I mean, I hope you guys can appreciate this haul. I know that it was exciting just going out there and seeing all this. There's kind of like a rush behind it. Manny put his price behind it. I paid $500 for this lot.
Yeah, and when I added all these books up with my price, again, you can give or take just a bit, but I came up with $855. So that's not bad. I mean, you made out pretty good here.
Yeah.
And you still have a box that you have to go through, and even if those books are worth $10 each.
Yeah, there's a few.
There's
a few books on there. I saw New Mune. I saw I think X Factor #1. There was a few X4s.
It looks like it's a mix book.
Yeah, it was a mixture of some Spider-Man books, higher Spider-Man books in the 200s. So I mean, you have a lot of good books in there, and I just hadn't had time to go out there and search through everything. I just by looking at certain covers, I know that they're main keys. Anything else, Manny?
No, I think the last thing we could talk about is we have a surprise.
Yeah, we have man, guys, this. I'm still kind of like, I'm still dumbfounded and in disbelief that we have been very blessed, like just networking and finding these amazing deals. What Manny picked up today, it's amazing. And I'm
spectacular.
I'm not talking about just 5 or 6 books. I'm talking about 100 or 100 plus books. And this is something that's just gonna blow you guys. This is gonna blow your guys' minds. In reality, once you see this, stay tuned. You're gonna see something towards the end of the video, and we're gonna leave you guys with a little bit of a teaser. But man, I am like surprisingly happy that early on, I think 2 weeks into 2019, this guy here scored a major lick.
Yeah, and I think the cool part is that I'll give you guys a hint. It is part of the 2019 list.
Oh, and the last thing before we take off, on the very next video that we're gonna have, we did promise you guys a giveaway for reaching the first 100 subscribers. So on the very next video, we're gonna come up with a little, I guess, not challenge, but I guess a way to kind of submit your guys' information to make sure that everyone that is participating gets their name pulled in the randomizer, and we go ahead and give out the books that we talked about. If you guys don't remember, and I think this is something me and Manny were talking about, we'll show you what books we're talking about, but I think we're gonna add different books on there. And just to make it fun, then you guys are gonna pick the book that you guys want us to give away.
Just picked up a new collection. Big, major, amazing haul. Amazing Spider-Man. That's it.
I think it's about 100 books, guys. Getting back to the Big H. We're picking up some comic books. Pick these bad boys up here in Conroe.